quadratic equation solving app, enter the following number: 1 solving equation, 2 is it. For example, I put the number 1 and it says enter a value of a. For example, I put 1, it says enter the value of b. I put -5, and it says enter the value of c, so I put 6. So now the program will calculate the equation for me automatically. So you see that the equation will be x power minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And in this case, you see that the discriminant is greater than 0, so it has 2 root, and the first one will be 3, and the second one will be 2, like this. So the next, if I want to calculate again, 1 minus 4 and 4. So now you see that in this case it say the current equation x power minus 4x plus 4 equals 0, and after the calculate discriminant, the value will be 0. So since discriminant is 0, there is 1 root, so it calculate to be 1, 2. So example, I put 1 again, and I will put that 1, 2, 5. So you see that it say the current equation x power plus 2x plus 5 equals 0, and calculate the discriminant. Use this formula, and the value of discriminant is minus 16, which is less than 0. So it says since less than 0, they are complex loops. So our complex loops will be this and this one. And after that, if I put the number 2, the program will ask me, do you want to exit the system? If I say no, then I put 10, the program will continue. But if I put 2 and I say yes, the program will exit the system. In this video clip, I will show you how to create the quadratic equation solving app. So to do that, the first I will write in the command for the about the variable that will be used in the program. So the first we have the OTP, and this one will be the option to choose. Be option to choose the kind of operation, and next we'll use the exist system. This variable we'll use when to exist system when user finish operation. So now we will declare. So we declare integer OTP, and then we declare exist system. This one we declare with the initial value for 1. This. So the next is about the app section. So we write app start like this. And for the app section, we'll use the while loops. So I say while like this. and this one inside here I will write about true. This, and in here I will say and app start like this. So in this app it's about calculate quadratic equation. So inside the while loop we will write the detail of the app. So inside that we will show the message to the user. So I write console dot write, and here we say and quadratic, right? Quadratic equation solving app, for example. So this is about the first message, and the second message we talk about this. It say enter the following number. Enter the following number. This means that we ask the user to put the number or the menu that they want to operate. Console. So we have the first number for number 1. The one we say solve quadratic equation. Solve quadratic equation. And number 2, what is about exist. This program we just have the 2 options. 1 for solve the equation, and then number 2, when you finish the equation solving, you can exit the program. So you put the number 2. So after we show the message, we have to declare the variable to get the value from the user. So in here we use the OPT, right? OPT, this one. So we convert to in st2 and console dot read line like this. So after we get the value, we have to separate, right, that 1 or 2. So in this case I will use the switch by right here the Kai menu, to make operation, and this section I will use the switch. So I say switch and OPT option. So let's say and just copy this one and paste this. So after that we write the detail, and for the detail we have the case 1, right? case 1, and we say break like this. So the case 1 we will talk about solving quadratic equation, right? So just write solving quadratic equation like this. And we go to next for the number 2. So the case number 2 is say case 2, and we also have break like this. So the case number 2 we say that is the system when user finish operation. And for the case, we don't have the case number 2, but the last one we had a default, right? So I say default this. So the case default we also have the break, this one. And for the default we just ask the user to put the number 1 or number 2 only, right? So this needs to tell user to input number 1 or 2 only, like this. So now we are going to create a detail for the case number 1. Case number 1, I just click here. For the case number 1, we will create a method for equation solving. So for example, that I created a method called solve quadratic equation, for example like this, and just write this, and I comment that call the method this one, call the method, just copy this one, call the method solve equation quadratic, call this one for quadratic equation solving, for quadratic equation solving like this. And after that I just want to enter new line, so I just say this one, just comment new line, this. So you see that this one has the red underlined because we haven't created this the detail of this method yet, so you have something like this, and I will create that later. But we go to for the number 2 or the case number 2 about the system. So when the user put the number 2, so it will go into the case 2. So in that we will have the detail that to ask the user that do you want to exist the system? Do you want to exist the system. For example, we confirm to the user that whether you want to exist or not. So after that, we'll ask the user to put, for example, yes or no, like this, question mark. And it is, I don't want to enter a new line, so I delete this one. So after you ask the user to put yes or no, you have to declare the variable to get the value. So for example, in here I say string yes or no, get this value. So I just say console dot read line, like this. And after you get a value, you have to separate, right, that is yes or no. So I use the if statement. If yes or no, this one yes, that is. If the value we get from the user is yes, that means we have to stop the program. So we use the variable is this one, we change this value to be 0. And to rewrite about this section, we have to create the if outside, right? We say this one about switch, right? This one about, so we say outside in here. So if is system equals 0, right? This means we will break the while loop, right? So to stop, we have to break the while loop. So I use this one. So in this, we comment that stop the program. Is the system when user finish operation, like this. So this is about the case number 2. The next, we are going to create detail about the default. Default, we just tell the user to input the number 2 or number 1 only. So we have to show some message, console dot write this, and here we say try again, and we say console dot write, and here we put please enter the number, please enter the number 1 or 2 only, like this. And then I want to enter, so I just choose set end like this. So now we complete for the default case number 2, but the case number 1 we are not finished yet because we haven't created the detail of the method SolveQuadratic equation. So from now we are going to create the detail of this. So to do that, we go outside the main method, this one, go outside and we'll create about the detail of this equation. So we say static and void, and we say solve, right? If you write the name, solve quadratic equation, like this. And in here we do like this, right? So now you see that the number one, right? You see that this one, right, this method, no error, because we create this method table, right? So now we just going to create about the detail. So the first we'll write some comment in here to make other people understand. So say the quadratic equation, right? The quadratic equation, and the quadratic equation will have the form like this: a x, right, and power, right, 2 and plus b x plus c equal 0, right? And in here you see that we will have a a is not, right? It's not 0, or it's different 0. And so that means we have 3 variable, right? A, B, C, and we use this one equal. We use this value to build equation string, right? So I say build equation string with proper size this. So now we declare for the ABC, we will declare to be double A, B, C, like this, and we will string this one equal this one we declare with 0, like this, or nothing inside that. So after that, we will ask the user to input ABC, right, and the program will automatically calculate the solution. So the next session is about input values, right? So it's an input value for A. For example, for A like this. So to that, and as you know that A is not 0, so when the user put 0, we have to ask back for user that please put the number that is not 0. So to do that, to repeat or to ask back, we have to use the while loop. So to do that, I will use the while loop. Right. And you just write n input value for a, like this. And now we are going to create a detail. So to do that, we ask the user to input. So I say console right say enter value of a, enter value of a, that is. And after that, we have to get the value from the user. So I say a equal convert dot to a double, like this, and we say console dot read line, this one. So now we get the value, and then we have to separate the value that 0 or is not. So I say if we use if statement, a equal 0, then we will say console dot write. We say try again, and then we say console dot write that the value of a cannot be 0. The value of a cannot be 0, like this. So, and after that, you ask else a equal 1, then we show the equation to be like this, to be nothing, right? So equal, this one should be like this, dollar and x power 2, like this. So it means that when the a is 1, that you don't show 1 with x, but if for example 2 or 3, we show that 2x 3x, like this. But in the case number 1, we don't show. And we also have the similarity like this case for the value -1. So we say else if again a equal minus 1. Case like this. In the case like this, we will show there's a minus that. So it's equal plus and we show minus x square 2 or power 2 like this. This means we don't show minus 1x, we just show minus x power 2 like this. And in the case that it's not minus 1, it's not 1, and it's not 0, that means we will use for the else like this. So in the case like that, we say EQ plus equal total, and inside in here we say a like this, and then we have x and power 2 like this one. And for the condition that is not 0, we have to break the while loop. So I will put in here break, we have to break, which means that we will go to the next to input the b value, so we have to break. In the case that is break, and this one also break, because we will stop the while loop. But if for the case 0, we don't break because we will ask back to the user to input again. So we don't break, so we still in the while loop in here. So after that, we will go for input values for b. So now we go next